That's right. Step right up, folks. Behind this curtain sits the geek of all circus geeks. He walks, he talks, he shops online for great bargains for NFL seats. Behold, the Seat Geek.
Okay, guess I'm the Seat Geek now. All right. Hey, everybody. The NFL season has started, and SeatGeek is the place to get tickets to this week's game.
Bow to the king of the geeks. Watch as he bites a chicken's head off while searching online for cheap seats.
Okay, you really don't need to resort to biting a chicken's heads off to get people's attention with SeatGeek. I mean, first, SeatGeek pulls in ticket options from hundreds of online ticket sellers to create a one-stop shop for tickets. When you shop on SeatGeek, you're seeing virtually every ticket option available for that game, all on one page. No need to go anywhere else. Also, they have this great feature called Deal Score. It ranks every ticket on the market with a 1 to 100 value score and plots the best deal on a color-coded interactive map, so you can easily identify the best ticket values in the building at a glance. And finally, SeatGeek's mobile app makes the ticket buying process seamless and easy. No more typing squiggly letters that you can't read into a box like other sites make you do. On SeatGeek, you can store your credit card, and once you find a ticket you want to buy, you can complete the purchase with just 2 quick taps. There's no faster way to buy tickets.
A sight to make you surely vomit.
Anyway, to redeem your promo code and save $20 on tickets, download the free SeatGeek app today. Enter promo code TESD in the app. SeatGeek will then send you $20 once you made your first SeatGeek purchase. And remember, every ticket purchased on SeatGeek is backed up by a 100% guarantee. So download the free SeatGeek app and enter promo code TESD today.
Sing, Craig, sing!
Whoa. It's okay.
The body of a monster, the voice of an angel.
Yo, check it out, ants. Dollar Shave is in the hizzy. Or is it Droopy? Ooh, dear. Or maybe Popeye?
Well, blow me down.
Actually, it's just me, Sunday Jeff, and I'm here to give you all the lowdown on Audible. Audible.com is the leading provider of spoken audio information and entertainment. Listen to audiobooks whenever and wherever you want. And the book you want to be listening to? No doubt it's my book. It's A Small Fistful of Dollars. And you can get it free now by signing up at www.audiblepodcast.com/TESD.
Fuffling Thickatash! Heavens to Murgatroyd!
That's right. I said free. Just go to www.audiblepodcast.com/TESD.
Bond. James Bond. I'll say, boy. Yo, Adrian. Fights. Let's get out of here, Scoot. All right, Raggy. Go do a podcast, you must. Audible. Yes.
Please, just go to audiblepodcast.com/TESD. They got me shucking and jiving over here, for Christ's sake. Oh, dear.
I feel like I'm starting to resemble a monster. But you guys to me look pretty good.
They didn't crack your chest open.
No, they didn't do a fucking autopsy. I mean, we ran out of coke. Which one of you fucking bitches stole my wallet? Swinging.
And I'm like, ooh, this one's still alive. Tell him, Steve Dave.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Tell 'em Steve Dave. Have we ever done this? Have we ever not gone to church on the Lord's Day and instead come in at 11 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday and done an episode?
I don't recall that if we have.
Nah, me neither.
But so fierce is our dedication.
And here we are on a Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do this just so you could see Sunday, Jeff?
This was your idea. What you talking? Did
I do this?
Now you're regretting it big time. You look horrible.
Yeah, I have. If I slept 20 minutes last night, it's a lot.
When somebody's indoors and they don't take their sunglasses off, and they're not playing poker,
everything hurts so much. It was a long night in Philadelphia last night,
and then we had to meet because you just told us your itinerary.
Yeah,
and I thought you had to talk with your doctor about slowing down and making time for just you and Q.
I am, but this is not a week that's following that.
You're not. I don't think you're following doctor's orders.
Well,
I mean, it's crazy. Like, there's something every day where it's like, I'm going to, and shit that's strange, like, I'm going to moderate a panel at the Apple store. Like, shit, like, there's no possible way he has to do that.
Well, now you make me sound like Ming. It's Comic-Con week. It's a special week,
Yeah.
There's a lot going on, and I'm going to miss a lot of Comic-Con this year because I'm going to Las Vegas for Matt Meyer's wedding. So I got to.
He's getting married in Vegas.
He's getting married in Vegas. Yeah, Moshe will be there. I'll be partying with Moshe.
Wow,
a little bit,
you, man.
Yeah, it's good.
That's great.
Are you in the party?
Back and forth.
What's that?
Are you in the party?
I don't think he's. Well, the answer is no, but I don't think he's having
like a best man.
Yeah, he might be, but I don't know.
It would be really surprising if he were to name you best man, wouldn't it?
It would be.
You'd be like,
Well, you could be a ring bearer.
Yeah, I could carry the ring up in like short shorts. I would be surprised.
Yeah.
I'd be honored.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd do it.
So you're putting it out there. If there's any way that Matt can replace his current best man.
I'm just happy to be invited.
Look at you, man. And then the rest of the week you have TV appearances. You have what did you say at the Apple Store in New York? You're moderating a panel.
Yeah, what is that? Wednesday night. I'm moderating a panel for DC Comics. Scott, they're releasing a Batman collected volume, the end game one where the Joker was like immortal and stuff like that. So they're having a big release thing. So I'm moderating a panel for that.
Now, how do you get involved in that? Like, what makes them think, okay, BQ, let's go to him?
They know I'm a huge comic book fan. They know I love the book. And
why are you an Impractical Joker and not a comic book man? Not that I'm looking
like,
to.
Why not Ming or Mike, who are on a comic book show and have a comic book podcast? Why not one of them?
I think they tried to get Mike, but they couldn't find him.
Oh, because of the new look.
Yeah,
right.
They were looking around for him. They didn't spot him.
They're like, we went in there, we saw a teenager that looked exactly like him with no facial hair.
Yeah. I have a good relationship.
It is a good question, though.
Well, I mean, for one thing, it's higher profile.
Well, it's
no shit. I have FiOS. I was flipping around and I went to True TV. It may as well be the IJ channel. It is non-stop.
Yeah.
Your shows.
Good.
Yeah, good for you.
Good. Yeah, no, I do a lot of when I go to LA, I visit the DC Comics office. I put my time in.
Yeah.
Yeah, with them over there.
This is the way a person talks about usually about how they do charity events.
Well, they give me free shit too. It's like great.
I put my time in. Yeah, he's like, I was down there, in LA. I went to Habitat for Humanity and banged some nails, helped the people out. He's like, no, I went and I talked to Dan DiDio. And now I'm moderating a panel.
Yeah, put my time in.
Yeah. I can see the sweat on your brow from here.
I pay a lot of taxes, man. That shit goes to help people, presumably, right?
Yeah.
So I've done my part.
Oh, man.
We dodged the bullet with Jacqueline.
Oh, we did, yes.
Were you worried?
Hurricane. No, I have a Wrangler, man. That thing will get me through anything.
Oh yeah, well, I meant your house, your home, not really your car.
No, I mean,
He's like, I could drive away.
throw the cats in the back. Oh man, I am not operating today at capacity. No, well, my house is on a hill.
Yeah, I was very concerned. My wife was we like she started to put the fear in me because she could be a poker player.
Yeah.
She doesn't like.
She wears sunglasses around the house all the time.
Her what's it called? That thing that goes like that? Like it's smooth, it's steady.
The heartbeat, the
heart rate.
Yeah. Nothing really much gets her hair on fire, but she started going like that. Our house is on stilts right now.
Right.
And
so if it hits, the whole house fucking falls over.
It could, yeah, the house could fall over. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Did I tell you what I did? How I thought I was so fucking smart and fucking... I was smart. I was outsmarting criminals left and right.
Yeah.
With your fake wall.
Did I tell this on the show?
I don't know if you told it on the show.
You told us about a fake wall, but I wasn't aware that on a personal level you were congratulating yourself.
So we're moving out of our house because it's getting lifted. We know we're going to be out all of the summer and probably into December. From the look of other people's houses, you know, their schedules when they got their houses lifted, it's not a quick endeavor.
Right.
So, right off the bat, something fucked up happens as we're out of the house and we're at the apartment. We go back to our old house to get something that we needed, and the guy who it looked like our lawn furniture was being stolen.
How did it look like it? Were there pieces missing? Because if yes, then it was being stolen.
No, because like my wife rolled up in process in the middle of it going on.
Yeah.
And
really?
And she asked the question, like, what are you doing with my lawn furniture? Like, oh, I'm putting it in a safe place so when you guys get back it's all you know, it'll be there for you. It was complete and utter bullshit.
Did this guy work for the company?
No, it was. I'm not even going to say, but it was.
Yo, I want to make sure your shit's safe, man. Was it like that?
No, not
Was
at
it
all.
like, oh, senor, I want to make sure your lawn chairs are ready for you.
Before you keep going with your next ethnic impersonation, I have a list of things you got to apologize for by the end of the episode. So take into consideration your next comment.
Okay.
You want to do a blimey accent right now?
No.
It might help you out.
All you got to do, just leave things all over the place. People need lawn furniture.
So that really got us nervous.
So a neighbor was stealing lawn furniture.
Uh-huh.
A neighbor you know?
No. Not really.
Just some dude?
Not really.
I was going to say, tell me it was that fucking friend you made that you love so much.
No. So then we're like, well, now obviously the word is out. No one's living in the house because it wasn't even up on stilts yet. So I said, I got to do something about my comics. I
We
said,
need to booby trap our lawn furniture with C4.
So the prospect of me moving all of my comics out of the house was one I didn't. Plus, we're in the middle of filming too. Mm-hmm. I didn't have time to do it, so my wife looked into getting a moving company to do it.
Because that's how many books you have.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's an all day adventure, and they're heavy as hell.
Right.
And those long white boxes. I remember when we moved into the house. My father-in-law was helping me. He made the comment. He was really like, you know, winded and everything. He goes, what? Tell me something. He goes, what are in all these long white boxes that we're moving that are so heavy? And I said, comics. And he laughed and he goes, no, really, what's in there? And I go, comics.
Body parts.
and he was like, he was dumbfounded. He's like how heavy they were. But anyway, so I'm coming up with ways, and I actually, Sunday Jeff was like, what you should do, he goes, is it's in a walk-in closet, he said, right? And I was like, yeah. He goes, take the door off.
Brian needs a job. Let him hide in the closet and just wait to see if somebody shows up.
He goes, and put a fake wall up. And I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And I did it. And you can't tell that there's a fucking walk-in closet behind the sheetrock now.
Are you afraid that by announcing this on Tell 'em Steve Dave, you've alerted the criminal community to?
I got to think that anybody who's listening to this,
right,
the last thing they're going to do is fucking try to track down where I live and fucking break into my house and steal my comics. Unless at this point it would be very difficult to do since it's on stilts.
Right. Because they got to get the boxes out themselves.
And they got to get the boxes down the stairs.
Right. Yeah, if people can't make off with a fucking cheese lounge, it's going to be hard to take out all those boxes.
But I was so fucking... I was patting myself on the back going like, like what a great idea. What a fucking way. Cause it was like $1,000 for a moving company.
Right.
This one only cost me $200.
Oh, nice. Just some sheetrock, right?
Yeah, just some sheetrock and some paint. Yeah, well, I didn't do it. I don't have the skills to do that fucking kind of.
Does it look legit?
If it took an S-hook, you're the
What's that?
It looks legit?
Oh, yeah. You could never tell. It looks so good, you could never tell. And
it's going to be cool when you break it open. It's going to be like Al Capone's
vault.
You know what I mean?
And about as much value as what was in Al Capone's vault. Because most of my shit's fucking worthless, but I still don't want it walking away.
Right.
And but then with the prospect of Joaquin coming in, I was like, well, maybe I just should have fucking bit the bullet and moved it because if it gets the house because that's the only thing in the house that's not insured is the comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say oh fuck, I need one of them. Like you needed one of the comics for some reason, so now you got to break down the wall.
I don't think there's no comic I would need that badly that I would fucking break down the wall. Prior to us living there.
How come you don't insure the comics?
I think I don't know what the process is, but like I would imagine it's got to be lengthy and
because you would have to go through
every single comic book and try. I don't even know the process. And I was just like, nothing's going to happen to it. It's up on the Hive, the second floor. Nothing happened in Sandy. Nothing's going to happen in the next coming hurricanes, but. I never anticipated, though, the house tipping over, though. And that was a possibility with this storm. But so, thankfully, bullet dodged, and everybody's and the comics are still safe.
Nice.
Hurricane Joaquin. It seems that, with us, it's, on the eastern seaboard, it's always a crapshoot. It's like, maybe we'll get hit, maybe we won't. If you live in the Bahamas, Puerto Rico, South Florida, you're getting hit every time. Every time you're getting hit, right?
Yeah, that's the price to pay to live in paradise, right? I got to be honest, man. I went through some of the streets that are not the tourist well-traveled streets.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really looking like a paradise.
Oh, in the Bahamas?
I don't know if I'm going to have to apologize for that.
You may. No, yeah, when Haiti gets hit, I don't think anyone's like, oh no, paradise was destroyed.
No, but like the Bahamas.
Right.
Where I went and...
usually the boat docks and maybe you go to a couple little shops in the area.
And it's taking you on a route that's, this is paradise.
Mm-hmm.
But we went to Atlantis. I don't even know if it's on Bahamas, but you never see that commercial for Atlantis.
Yeah, it's Paradise Island it's on, I think.
And we went, the traffic's unbelievable too. Hugh, forget about it. You think New York, I know you're a well-skilled driver in New York traffic. I would like to see your skills in Paradise because,
Nice.
I mean, you got like 16 guys in the back of a pickup.
Yeah.
They're all just hanging on it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going like 80, and they're like, there's like this much room. There's like an inch of shoulder, and they're flying off. And you got guys standing on the, I guess were federal buildings or banks. I don't know what they were, but they're not in any kind of uniform. They're just in like dress slacks and a t-shirt.
Right.
And shoes with no socks with 2 rifles.
Like submachine guns and stuff.
So, it did not look like paradise that anybody would call that Paradise Island.
Right.
But then when you get to Atlantis, though, then you're like, oh,
that's
okay.
it. Atlantis, I have never been, but Sal has gone a couple of times, and he says it's amazing.
He loves it.
Yeah. He says there's two sides to it. There's like one that's like family friendly, and then there's kind of an adults.
Oh, there's
like,
a baudy side?
No, not like a. I don't mean like adult, like swingers,
like the Disney showers.
No, there's like a like a no kids.
Oh, okay.
Like a
I did not see the other side.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was another side. Not that I would have went over anyway, but it's a different kind of park than you would find in America.
Yeah.
The water slides and the lazy river that you would find at Sesame Place or something. Did you ever take Sage to Sesame Place? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's legitimately. I mean, that's almost like fucking still water. Like you could almost see like bacteria forming on top. It's so
disgusting.
This lazy river that they call it at Paradise Island is moving at such a brisk pace.
It looks like the River Wild with Meryl Streep and shit.
And they pull you out at certain points, and it's all concrete around you. I mean, it's high concrete, like 6 foot high concrete, and you're real low. And you're seeing people's feet smash into the concrete. They got to use their feet to brace themselves. And I could see ankles snapping big time.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a very. I mean, it would never fly under American guidelines for a theme park with kids and everything. But I guess that's why you go there, though.
Yeah.
Get out from Uncle Sam's fucking.
Yeah, get out from under his thumb and live the fucking. Take a walk on the wild side.
It's very expensive, though. He goes there by himself.
Well, he's gone with family and people here or there. Yeah,
he's always on the kids' side on the water park, testing the strength of his ankles.
It looks like it's. I mean, I don't know. I didn't stay there because I was on the boat. I just had an excursion, but it looks like it's a very, very pricey place to stay. I mean, it looks
too pricey for me, buddy.
No, I don't. Oh, I mean, if another joker can go
after last night.
I'm cash poor, bro.
Well, what did you spend money on last night?
No, drinks? Just in general. I don't remember. I barely remember. Last night.
Have you ever bought a bar of drinks? Like
no,
an entire bar of drink?
No. And these days, I walk in and people buy me drinks, so it's nice.
Wonder what that would cost in reality, in the real world.
Oof. Well, is it an old man's bar where it's like $3 buds? Then you're okay.
Or is it TGI Fridays?
Yeah, you do it at like Manhattan prices, and you're fucked.
How much would it cost you?
I mean, a beer in Manhattan is easily $9. So how many people are you talking?
Yeah, I mean, 20
people. Bucket list? No.
To buy people,
this is really like to go in and just like to proclaim drinks are on the house. From one, everybody gets a drink on.
Like if you win the lottery or something.
Nah, it's my money.
Still,
I'm not giving it to those fucking skells. Get a job. Get a job, urchin.
Go win the lottery yourself.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll have a drink again, Walt. I think my drink.
Yeah. How many times? I mean, if I've heard it, how many times have you heard it?
I feel like I've heard it in the last couple of weeks.
It was a lot.
Is this a new thing? Divorce parties, like a celebrate? I know women do it.
Well, we had this conversation last night, and it does seem like it's a new thing that's going on, like official divorce parties,
like the anti-bachelor party almost.
Yeah,
which is weird because you're celebrating being a bachelor, but really it's more about being free of this albatross or this person you don't want to be with anymore. Yeah. A guy or a girl doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in this case, he's good riddance to her.
Right.
Like it was a good shuffling off. Mm-hmm. So I think he was just happy to be, free.
Right.
Of this fucking evil one.
Oh, was this a friend?
Yeah. It's a high school buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
First marriage?
Yeah.
He was married for a while, right?
Like 14, 15 years.
That's a long time.
It's a long time.
It is. I always find it weird when you see couples sometimes, like it's always like real rich couples too. It's like they were married for 40 years.
Yeah.
And then they're like, we're getting divorced. And then, of course, the wife's like, well, I want X amount of dollars because I was there while he built the company and that kind of thing. But like 40 years is fucking crazy.
That's a long time, man. You really got to have some perspective on your life to be able to look at that and not be like, I wasted 40 years. Like, you really got to be like, there were good times there and we had love and we did all these things. Because I know me. I get out and I'm like, why the fuck did I just waste 40 years? So,
Yeah, you spend the next 40 years being like, I'm an asshole
yeah.
for having wasted those 40
So
years.
how hardy was the party?
It was pretty fucking hard.
Sounded pretty hardy to me.
It was never ending. And then like once the bars closed, then it was like after club bars. Like, and then after that, it was the hotel. It was like a rap song.
So it was just a never ending. Huh?
It did not end till the sun was up when we all retired.
And again, though, doctor said that you're okay to party. This fucking.
Yeah, you know.
I know. He looks like a fucking sideshow freak with like a giant fucking swollen head and brain running around. And he's like, let's party still. He just won't listen to the doctor.
It's, well, no,
isn't it like, to me, I envision like that. Are you trying to get that, like, if you had like that worm that's in that bottle of tequila or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, that's in your skull. You're trying to fucking, like, fucking swallowing it up with fucking alcohol.
I have been two things on that. One, I've been doing some clean living. Like I haven't really been engaging in this sort of shenanigans. Two,
said while he's like you said, he still hasn't taken the sunglasses off.
I need sleep.
He looks like an undercover cop.
Two, it doesn't take much to get me like this. So it wasn't. I probably had
like this. You mean like where you physically look like you're in pain?
Yeah, because I don't really drink anymore. So I would
also,
say
as you get older, like your tolerance drops.
I
so
just
much,
don't want to do it anymore. Yeah. But last night it got away from me. It got a little out of hand last night. But I would say I had less than 10 drinks the entire night. You know what I mean? Which really isn't that outrageous. Considering the old days, I would fucking down a 6-pack in the first hour.
Have you had 10 drinks in your life?
I was just thinking, I want to tell you the two 180s at this table right now. I want to tell you. So you see here what BQ did last night.
Right.
This is what I did. I'm not lying. I'm gonna tell you exactly. Like, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I fell asleep very early and was like, kicked me out of the room with the dog. She said they were annoying her. She wanted to go to sleep. So this is at 8:30. So I go downstairs and I put it on TV from 8:30 till 2:30 in the morning. I binged watched on this channel called Me TV. Oh no, wait a minute. Decades. Celebrity Bowling from 1972. Now tell me if you guys do this. I bet you don't, though. It was Celebrity Bowling, and there's no celebrities on it. Like they're talking about like fringe celebrities. I had to look up every celebrity.
Right. Oh, it sounds awesome, actually.
It was shocking that this could be a real entertainment back in the 70s. I mean, all it was. There's no like they're not even mic'd, the celebrities, so they just keep showing them going up and bowling while two guys are talking. But all I did, I don't know if you guys.
So there's no repertoire, nothing. No. It's just. Oh God!
And it looks so like cheesy, but do you guys do this when you guys see an old show and you see somebody and you're like, and you see them and they're in a young state, and you know, like, well, geez, it's 2015 now.
Right?
Do you like all night long? All I did is I looked up every celebrity to see if they were dead or alive.
I've done that from old movies and stuff. Yeah,
yeah, just like that was my whole night. I would just I'd wait for the new episode to begin, and the 4 new celebrities, I'd be like. Oh, wow, I never like an actress from fucking some Hammer movie.
I just love like a split screen of Walt doing that. Yeah. Me with like 4 strippers sitting on my lap.
We ran out of coke. Which one of you fucking bitches stole my wallet? Swinging.
And I'm like, ooh, this one's still alive. 98 years old.
A 19-year-old black girl on my lap, stealing my money from my back pocket, not because she was black, because she's a stripper. And you're like home watching fucking things. Sounds awesome.
Quote unquote celebrity. Yeah, I do that as well. I actually find it depressing a lot. Like I'll watch a show like The Rockford Files,
right? And you'll see some actors come in, and you're like, you know, obviously she got the role because she looks good, but it's 1974. Mm-hmm. You're like, I'm just curious, and you look at like I can't stop doing it. I don't know. I feel like I'm looking at the obituaries, all like I'm like what you would laugh at, like the seniors doing.
Yeah,
right? And seeing who's dead, but it is this weird thing where like I want to see. when their career died as well as if they're still alive.
Yes, exactly. It's compelling. Yes, I do it all the time as well. You're right. Not celebrity bowling. I didn't even know that existed.
I mean, they actually. I looked it up. They actually released DVDs of it in 2012.
Holy fuck!
And it went on from 1972 to 1978.
Can we bring that back?
They tried.
Did
I
they?
looked it up Chris Hardwick tried to bring back.
I remember
bowling,
that
it was going to be AMC was going to pick it up. I
Really?
don't know if they ever did or it got canceled already.
Yeah, they were going to do it over by.
His father was a professional bowler, right?
Yeah, they were going to do it over by Hollywood and Highland. I think at that bowling alley right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I imagine the
forgot that.
format
Lucky
would have
strike.
changed for 2015.
Yeah, I don't think Hardwick would have.
I mean, it literally was. They just kept like rushing the bowlers to get up and bowl, and there was some sort of like black. They had it framed so like on either side of the two. They only showed two alleys. It looked like they were bowling in another dimension because it was just pure black. Like you couldn't see the ground. And you have these bad graphics on the bottom, like these white, like really cheesy '70s graphics of the scores and everything. And they're bowling for people in the audience, and you just watch the people in the audience how they're dressed. To me, you know what, Q? I know you may be laughing at. You might think that was a shitty night.
No, it sounds awesome.
But I mean, it's still you got to give it a shot when you.
I will. I'm willing to.
And maybe you wouldn't have felt like this today.
Yeah, I'm hurting. I gotta get home and sleep. But you know what I did? Something happened to me in reverse. I went to see that Elvis show, Sean Clush, the Elvis impersonator. This was about a month and a half back, and one of his original backup singers was there. And she's an older woman. She had to sit on the stage. She had to sit on a chair on the stage. Couldn't really stand. She's an older woman. Great voice still. And I was talking to her backstage.
Oh, she sang with Elvis?
She sang with Elvis. She was
the real Elvis, not an impersonator.
No, the real Elvis. She was one of the Sweet Inspirations. And she was telling me that she's in one of his concert movies, and I happen to own it. So I was like, I gotta go and watch it. And it was she was so hot.
Right?
Like back in the day, she had the giant afro. You know what I mean? She was hot and shit like that. So I had the
reverse, huh?
Yeah. I saw what time makes of us in reverse.
It's sad, right?
It is. Well, it's happening to all. Like, not you guys. I mean, you guys are aging pretty well, actually. I feel like I'm starting to resemble a monster. But you guys to me look pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. I think about it a lot too. Aging, just like 47. Like the idea of being 47 and being like coming up on 50. Like for me, 50 is like that's fucked up.
So bad. I really do everything I can not to even think about it.
Yeah.
I don't allow it to even enter my brain. Because I know it's cliche, but I do believe there's something to it. It's just a number. And if you can convince your mind that it doesn't exist, it really doesn't exist then.
You one time told me that you saw like a 2020 episode and it was about like these older people. It's like, you'd never believe they were 95 and they're like diving off these diving boards into a pool. And you're like, it literally looks like people are throwing like 2x4s into the water. They're so rigid and straight. Like you just break down, man. I've been thinking about it a lot with the recent surgery, and we were joking earlier about me like missing working out and shit.
Oh yeah.
But you'd be surprised. Like it's not. There was no part of me that's like, man, I want to fucking get my pump on. But there has been a part of me that's like, I want to just be like, I want to be able to go out for a walk and not
still not
worry
able
about
to at this point.
I think
Still the surgery's still holding you back?
Tomorrow I go for the checkup, and he's going to tell me if I can go and do stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you should be.
There's something.
You should be given the green light to do something.
Yeah, there's something weird going on up here. I don't know if I've ever had heartburn before, so I think it may be heartburn. Like, does heartburn feel like pressure up here?
I have it right now, and it's
I thought heartburn
pressure.
was when you're like
It's like just
it's
acid.
burning. Yeah, acid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's heartburn. Yeah,
You're looking at a man suffering from heartburn.
Oh, really?
It's right here, and it goes to the back of the throat. It's just like burning.
Yeah, it's this weird like tightness across my chest. I can't feel my left arm either. You know, that's what I got to ask him about. But maybe that'll loosen up in time.
You didn't have that before the surgery?
No, that wasn't. But I
they
did
didn't crack your chest open, right?
What's that?
They didn't crack your chest open.
No, they didn't do a fucking autopsy. I mean, they just poked some holes in me. But yeah, it's definitely gotten better, and to the point where I'm like, as long as like these stitches are okay, if they come out, I'm gonna get back to doing my walks in the morning and stuff.
Your stitches don't dissolve?
I don't know. I can't tell. Like they're black and they're still there, so I don't know if they're self dissolving.
Do they feel like plastic, or do they feel like cloth?
This is what they look like.
I can't really tell. I'm having a hard time seeing.
Yeah, there's like a piece of like a plastic like Band-Aid over it.
Yeah.
You see what Walt means, though? It looks like a shark.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, you know what I forgot last week too? We totally neglected the hellhole. Hellhole, yes, hellhole.
Hell on Earth? No, it's Hell on Earth, the world's biggest shitholes.
Right.
I wanted to give it some more time. I got a lot of emails saying that like we bring so much positivity into people's lives.
Yeah.
Why on earth would we want to talk about such negativity?
Okay.
Balance the scales. Wait, I bring positivity?
Well, I guess positivity in terms of into their lives, in terms of being able to listen, and it does a lot of good for people.
It is rough listening to like, hey, do you want to hear like these horrible conditions for children in some third world country? Yeah, it's not even a tightrope like you walked. It's like it's a fucking like fiber optic cable that you can't even see.
So I thought when you bring it up, and oddly enough, I wanted to bring to you guys' attention. They're certainly not a shithole. Maybe one of the most sweetest, and if we're lucky, a place that we can go one day. Maybe our final days could be spent there. Have you guys heard of this Dutch village? It's where everyone has dementia and the whole town is a fake town.
No, really?
This is you haven't heard of this, Brian?
I haven't heard of this, but I'm going to follow it up with something that I read that I was like, that's a very understanding woman. But go ahead and I'll tell you it has something to do with dementia.
What's a very understanding woman?
This person that I read the story about.
About what?
It was about a woman who was her husband got dementia, and she went to visit him in the home because he had to be
institutionalized,
right? And when she got there, he had a girlfriend,
and real or fake?
A real girlfriend. Like, this is my girlfriend, and
how old is this guy?
The dude's like fucking 80 something.
Okay,
and at first, the woman's like, "What?" Like, she's coming to visit him, and then, she realized like he doesn't remember me, or maybe he's faking and he's a fucking genius, so he can get some tail on the side. But she was like, he was happy, and he was like, "Hey, I want you to meet so and so," and like when introducing his wife, he's like, "I'm sorry, what's your name?"
Oh wow,
yeah, but she was like. It was enough that he was happy, even though he's all fucked up and can't remember anything.
Right. And also that lets her off the hook from visiting every week.
Right. It's he's got a girlfriend. Yeah. I don't got to fucking bother with this fucking clam anymore.
Do you think that that kind of understanding comes only with age? Because I think an 80-year-old is much more understanding than like if a 20-year-old, like if you went to visit your boyfriend and he had a new girlfriend, when you're 20 years old, you're not going to put up with that.
Does that 20-year-old have severe brain damage, or is he just like, I broke my leg? I mean, yeah, there's a difference.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, you move past that point in your life of jealousy. You're 80 years old. It's more about like, he's happy.
Right.
What is
like
there?
20, like you're asking at 20, are you emotionally mature enough to handle that? Yeah, definitely not. For most people. I would
30,
say
even
definitely
30,
not.
40, 50, I don't think. So it only comes with that kind of age, I think. That
Right.
And the understanding that there are more
matters.
important things than life.
Where you either A, have come to completely understand the human condition, or B, completely do not give a fuck anymore at all.
But this Dutch village,
No, this is in Dutch Pennsylvania, or
no,
it's
this is in it's
Denmark.
in
or
Denmark,
where?
yeah. It's been dubbed Dementia Village. It's called Hogway. It's a cutting-edge elderly care facility, roughly the size of 10 football fields, where residents are given the chance to live seemingly normal lives. 152 inhabitants.
I'm sorry, Holland, not Denmark.
It's and it's a real small village where, like, you have a theater, you have a post office, you have a store, but everybody working in those facilities is a caretaker. They're not really there. It's not a real functioning post office. It's not a real functioning store.
So they just let them wander the streets?
They just let them come in, and if they want to take something or buy something, they can. But they could even just take it or just like mow it down or whatever it is.
Wow.
And it's
So they think they're mailing a letter, but really they're not?
well. I think you actually can, but I just think it's under total camera security. You can't get in or out of the village. There's a bus stop that people wait at. There's houses that resemble a 1950s structure, 70s, and some current houses.
Wow.
It's
I'm like, why isn't bowling with celebrities on?
but it's why not in America? Why don't we have something like this? This is, to me, this is where we should be putting people, that are at this stage. If they're at that point in their lives, wouldn't that be the most amazing place to live out your life right like that?
Well, it appears that it says there are homes resembling the 50s, 70s, and 2000s, accurate down to the tablecloths. So whatever these people are, whatever time period they're kind of stuck in, is which is likely the best times of their lives, right?
Isn't it amazing?
That is pretty amazing.
Like,
well, it's because America's a bunch of. It's Sunday morning, or
Well, it's because of America.
about money and greed and not caring about older
this
people.
This would cost a fortune, though, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, most likely only Q would be able to afford it when his mind finally goes.
Right, I'll be in a dumpster. Like, I remember this.
I'm cash poor, boys.
But you got some pretty good insurance, I bet.
I have the worst insurance.
Oh, really? You got Obamacare?
Yeah. No, I can't. I'm too. Yes, basically I do.
Really?
How much do you pay a month for insurance? Because my insurance just lapsed, so I have to go, I guess, to the Obamacare thing.
I think I pay like a little under $500 a month.
Right.
It's horrible, and because I've been sick,
and the coverage sucks.
The coverage is horrible, and like I've still laid out about around $6,000 for all these tests and everything.
They're not covered under your healthcare?
I've learned the hard way that I have horrible medical insurance.
So you're gonna get better insurance then?
I mean, I don't. I'm sort of torn because like.
What, because you feel better?
No, not because of that. Because like
it's never gonna rain again.
It's like I'm gonna live forever. Fuck you, Dementia Village. No, I don't know. It's just because I'm paying like that's a lot of money, like $500 a month.
Oh, I think I pay more because I have a family.
Well, you have a family, right?
I definitely pay more. Yeah.
Wait a second. Jamestown Bob Secret Stash doesn't offer its employees.
Oh yeah, we have it, but I had to pay into it too.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. I guess you know what? I got spoiled by the fire department because it was the best medical insurance you can get, and it was complete. Everything was covered completely. But now I'm like, all right, well, I'm paying a lot of money a month, and then these fucking bills come in. Sorry, I get upset.
Talking about bills and taxes. That's what gets his blood boiling.
That's all I care about.
Right? Is that the only thing that gets his ire?
Whenever you mention taxes, he definitely starts heating up.
You can't take how much I pay.
We better wrap this up. Don't you got to go to a tea party?
You know what? Yeah. I don't care anymore about social issues. I care about his money. And so it's like, all right, I could pay a higher premium, and then you're paying out, let's say, $12,000 a year for what if you're definitely laying that out, and then hopefully I don't get sick again, and then I'm paying all that money. You see, that I got to find.
Do you know how much money I have flushed away on insurance because I've never? I mean, I don't even know the last time I even used my insurance for me personally. Since I got the job in here when we got insurance at the stash, how much money I literally just wasted because I didn't need it, though.
Yeah.
Don't you wish you can get that back?
I mean, if I had the choice between that and how much money I spent on pills, I'd take the pills. But yeah, the amount of insurance.
I know you need it because it's that safety net, and that's the whole thing about insurance. You got to pay for it even if you don't need it. But boy, man, I haven't gone to the doctor in so long.
It's tough.
I paid for literally nothing.
And there's also, like, when you go on, I mean, I know this is not the most exciting topic on earth, but like I went on that Obamacare site and it's like, okay, how much did you make you put it in? And then there's so many plans and you're like, how do I know which one to pick? Yeah. How the fuck am I supposed to know?
I don't even have dental.
I just want somebody to tell me.
I mean, I would imagine, that you could score something. Like, aren't you in a guild?
No. It's not a union
Joker's
show.
Guild?
Joker's Guild.
As the clown comes out.
Just has a fucking ID card that says Joker's Guild.
It's written with a backwards K.
I'd like to use this to pay for my medicine, please.
Every letter is a different color.
Some clown mime comes out, honks a horn, says you're cured. But this Dementia Village, though.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be awesome if TSD Town was run like that, though? Like, it was just a fake town where, like, everybody just
pitched in?
Like it was like that, though. Like, all the residents, and we, like, just lived like that way, like in a, like, what's it called, like a community living where there was no money or anything?
Commune?
Yeah. It sounds like the Truman Show, kind of, right?
Oh, yeah.
It would be. So everybody has their own. So you're basically talking about a commune, like
not really a commune, but like it would be. In all seriousness, though, man, I really wish America. I know. Probably only the richest of the rich would be able to afford living in this.
And tell them Steve Dave.
No, I'm talking about living in this kind of facility. But what an amazing idea! I mean, like. I know that I got some emails saying that we shouldn't talk about the S-holes and and hell on earth, but that's why I wanted to like say there, for every shithole, then there's a place like this.
Yeah.
Right? So without this place,
right,
you wouldn't know what a shithole is then. Right?
Yeah, you can't just bury your head in the sand.
Know what a shithole is because kids are stepping on landmines and slavery and shit like that. I think.
But you can't. To appreciate something really good,
you need to have people living in pain and squalor.
But you need to have bad to appreciate the good. It's impossible.
Right.
It's impossible to have it, just everything to be a Shangri-La, but...
This is interesting. Unlike typical villages, this one has cameras monitoring residents every hour of the day, caretakers posing in street clothes, and only one door in and out of town. It says the residents require fewer medications, eat better, live longer, and appear more joyful than those in standard elderly care facilities.
But they're just wandering the village, like crapping their pants and stuff like that?
Well, I don't know. I imagine to get into the village, you probably have to be at a certain level of functioning. And
it says very severe Alzheimer's. Like, I don't think just because you have Alzheimer's, you suddenly start shitting your pants.
I imagine, like, remember Halloween when they're driving up to the to Haddonfield and you just see like the patients wandering the grounds? Like, that's what I'm imagining. Like them just fucking.
It doesn't appear that way from the pictures I'm looking at.
I just think it's
us, man.
Wouldn't that be awesome to be us sitting on a bench, all three of us?
Three of us and get them. Look at that.
And as we live out our dementia-filled days in a village where we think that we're living in a little town.
It does sound all right.
I mean, it sounds like the most beautiful way to live out
to go out, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's truly like it brought tears to my eyes. This story.
Wow.
It says there's 23 uniquely stylized homes furnished around the time period when residents' short-term memory stopped properly functioning. God damn, man.
You guys worry about that?
Memories, the whole Alzheimer's thing?
Yeah. Or is it too early?
Yeah, I don't really think about it too much.
Like if you forget something, does it make you worry? Like to me, like I couldn't find my sneakers the other day, and I was going like what's wrong with me?
No, for me, it's more summoning up like the name of a movie or something. Like, whereas it used to be at my fingertips, now sometimes I find myself being like, "What the fuck? What was the name of that movie again?" Mm-hmm. Not like where I put my shoes. But I like hereditary wise, like. I haven't seen that in my family yet. Towards the end, my grandfather, he started like forgetting stuff and acting a little bit out there. So who knows? But my grandmother, like, she died at 98, like sharp as a tack, like could recall shit from when she was 10, living in Newark, you know.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I got really jolted with my health lately, and it was one of those things where I'm like, oh man, anything could happen to me. Anything. Like, I'm not at all special. Like, just shit.
So, did you previously to being ill?
Well, I think it's part of being young. Like, you just feel
bulletproof.
Yeah, and that's really been ripped away from me pretty harshly and pretty quickly. So
it's
now I worry
it's a
about
wake up
everything.
call.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But like,
yeah.
So you really gotta. I mean, you really have. It's got to be a life changing. Situation.
I've
right?
changed a lot.
You have to live in fear constantly now.
I've made a lot of changes.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you change?
I am eating really well now.
Mm-hmm.
You have your things here or there, but I really have not been drinking. The last time I drank was the punishment, and before that, I can't even remember.
Right.
Thank you, but wow, that was a big.
Excluding last night.
Yeah, well, as I said, little things here.
And what about this wedding? Will it be a dry wedding for you, or is it going to be no?
It might be like a glass of wine or two wedding. You know what I mean?
Champagne?
Mosher will be there. I'm not getting sloppy with Mosher. You know, he doesn't drink. I have been keeping up with I got back into the meditation. I've been doing that every day.
Really?
Yeah. Again, I know what I look like right now, but I've been getting at least 8 hours sleep a night. Like I've really made changes, and my attitude's been a lot better. Like I go to work. People at work have commented on
Notice the change.
Notice the change.
Positive.
Very positive. Yeah.
It can do a lot, right? Just the power of positivity.
I'm learning it's almost everything. Yeah. Like I'm telling you, man, like things that upset me, traffic, an idiot coming up to me and asking for a photo while I'm shoveling food into my mouth. Like, you know what I mean? Like things that I would get.
Taxes.
No, not taxes.
Taxes, it seems like your kryptonite.
Taxes, I can't.
That's Q's kryptonite.
I can't get around it. Taxes, goddamn taxes. Like things that have like infuriated me in the past. Even if I feel the machine starting to go, the anger starting to kick in.
Right.
I'm able to stop it and be like, wait, 2 months ago you thought you were going to die. This is great. Traffic is a great problem to have. I'll put Elvis on. I'll sit down and listen to Elvis and sit in traffic, and I'm having a great day.
I was just going to say, like, do the birds sound louder singing?
Absolutely. Everything, buddy. Everything. I know it sounds kind of gay, but
all it took was a near-death experience.
That's all it took. That's all it took. And there are times where I'm just like, man, if I had just, like, I look back, like that 40-year marriage, like I look at my life and I'm like, man, like my 20s were miserable. Like I was miserable in my 20s. Like why? Like I wish I could go back and just be like, stop, like just calm down and relax and it'll be okay. And you know.
It's the wisdom of age.
It's the wisdom of age, and it's the experience that I went through. Yeah. So, but it's good. It's good. You know, I think. I mean, I don't look great now, but but it is. It's different.
Can we Can we do a spot for the hockey jersey?
Oh, yes. Oh, we got 2 announcements this week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. This is great.
Well, this one, if the we could cut this out, I'll have to cut it out if it's not ready to launch the pre-sale.
Okay.
But I'm guessing it's going to be able to go.
Right.
All right. What do you want to talk about first?
Oh, we do the hockey jerseys.
Okay.
Yeah. We have what we're overhauling a lot of. I'm guessing people know we have a store. We don't mention it ever.
Yeah. If you just went to tellemstevedave.com, it will bring you there.
Direct you right to our store.
So
we got 2 new items.
Well, we're cleaning out some of the older items too, right? Like we're discontinuing some stuff.
Well, nothing's discontinued yet.
But okay, I thought we were on our way to discontinuing some stuff.
Well, I just didn't know if you guys wanted to restock as heavily the previous items because at a certain point you gotta
saturation.
You gotta be like, have we hit every ant that wants this? Like, is there any more ants left who want the demon shield?
Oh well, we always got to have that.
Okay, all right. Are there any ants left that want the army ant shirt?
Well, you got to have the army ant shirt at all times.
Okay, all right. So
we're keeping everything.
All right, but let's talk about the new things, though. 2 new items, and one of them is, I guess both of them are kind of pricey. But I don't even know if I would say I've always wanted to design a hockey jersey. But given a chance to design a hockey jersey, I was like, oh, I want to do this.
Yeah.
Even though I know that it's probably not in everyone's who listens to this budget, and I understand. So that's why doing a pre-order, we'll see how much interest is there. Mm-hmm. We'll print accordingly. Well, we'll print a little bit more than whatever we get in the pre-orders. So we'll have some sizes in stock, but obviously this is an item that won't have like gigantic stock levels because
it's a big ticket item.
It's a big ticket item. Yeah. And it's it's TSD Town Ants. It's like if the Tell 'em Steve Dave Town we were just talking about, if it had a professional hockey team, this is the jersey that they would wear in the green and black.
And it looks pretty goddamn good because it's not a cartoony ant. It's more of like a 50s sci-fi fierce ant. I love the look of it.
Walt Flanagan original.
Yeah,
you really dug into this, man.
Yeah, I really put my word into it. And I thought if anybody, we would do like a little promotion thing.
Yeah.
If anybody orders one, I'm gonna pick one random order. And I'm gonna send them the original art.
Cool, dude.
The original ant art for the patch and. I'll get Merch Table to send me, just pick me a random person who ordered one and send me the address and then I'll send them the original art. We'll sign it and they can have the original art. But we're also going to do it as a hoodie too, a less expensive. So if you like the design.
If you want to support the ants.
I figured if you can't swing a hockey jersey because I know.
What are they going for? What are they going to go for?
That's why
I went to.
I just want to say it's high, just so I don't know what the.
No, I went to a Devils game and I was going to buy Sage a little jersey. It was insane how expensive those things were.
Yeah, they're
like crazy.
So I mean, we're not. Believe me, it's not out of line with what other people are charging for jersey, especially embroidered. It's not screen. What's it called when you?
That screen print crap.
Yeah, this is a real patch.
Oh, is it?
It's a real patch.
Now you got his attention.
I mean, not only is
how much is taxes on this thing?
Not only is there one patch cute, this hockey jersey, I think maybe the first jersey that has 3 patches on it.
3-patch job.
Yeah, 3-patch Quinn over there.
Hold on, I'm getting aroused.
It's got the TSD and a flash patch on the back.
I love that.
And it's got the 4-color demons patch on the shoulder.
That's great.
So
I am looking forward to people personalizing it and putting the names on the back and numbers.
Oh yeah, it doesn't come with any numbers because we want to keep the cost down. Putting numbers on it, and then I figure people want to put their own numbers on anyway. Yeah. But you could go there now, check out the hockey jersey. I thought possibly the ants out there who maybe they have a Christmas wish list. They're like when they have their wife or their husband. I don't want to exclude the 13%. I might have had a PR apology next week if I didn't throw that in here. But you could be like, hey, what do you want for Christmas this year, hon? Maybe you just direct them to the.
Come on, is there anything sexier than your girl coming out wearing just the hockey jersey?
No.
You know,
with a big
standing in like the bedroom door with her hand up on the frame and those fuzzy slippers and shit.
Right.
Girls look real cute in hockey jerseys.
They do.
Or even if they're wearing leggings or whatever.
I'm behind every one of these options.
So we got the hockey jersey up there now.
Okay.
We'll be taking pre-orders for that, and I dig it. I think it looks cool, and the hoodie too.
No, the hoodie a patch as well?
The hoodie is not going to be a patch.
That's just going to be
It's just going to be like the Tell 'em Steve Dave Town, the street sign.
Yeah.
Just to keep the cost down. I know we would go. It would be way too cost prohibitive to put a patch on that too.
Yeah, I can't wait to sport this on IJ.
Oh yeah, the jersey.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Wait, what size you guys want anyway? Just off mic.
I guess a large
Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would take. Usually wear something under it. I would take a 2X.
All right. So go to tellemstevedave.com. Direct it to the store. I don't know if it'll be on that item, but just you'll see all our wares there. Some of the wares may be going the way of the dinosaur.
Right.
Maybe not.
Yeah, probably not.
What was the other thing, Q, you wanted to talk about?
All right, so the Impractical Jokers cruise that pulls out of Miami in January for 4 days. We've started to announce some of the acts that are going to be on the boat. Well,
you got some acts?
We got Lisa Lampanelli. We've got Gilbert Godfrey.
She's dirty.
Yep. She's cleaned up her act a little bit.
She is the Dice Clay of.
I heard not anymore though.
Oh no, she's working. She's working non-blue.
Cleaned it up. Yep.
Really?
Something about her father.
80% black cock.
Yeah, that's all gone. She doesn't do that anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I think it was some promise she made to her dad, and her father passed away. I believe.
A deathbed promise.
Yeah, I think so. But she's still very funny.
Oh yeah, you can still be funny without. Look at Gaffigan.
Yeah, Gaffigan's
he doesn't
great.
mention black dicks at all.
No, not
awesome.
once.
I don't even know how often we talk about them, and I'd like to think that we get a laugh here and there.
Wow, so you got Gilbert Godfrey going
too. We got Michael Ian Black.
He's on I've seen him. He's on the Gaffigan show too.
Yeah, he's on the Gaffigan show.
Michael Ian Black, who I was telling Q, I just saw in a show called Another Period, which I think is on Comedy Central, and I recommend it.
Yeah.
Watch it.
You were saying it was good.
Really good. It's fucking funny as hell.
We have a bunch of comedians that open for us. A lot of the guys from Sullivan and Son, Owen Benjamin and Steve Byrne. We have Doug Stanhope is coming on the cruise. He's not going to be performing, but he's going to be hanging out.
You never know, though. He might suddenly decide.
People would be
That's some lineup.
Dude, we're just getting started. The music acts have been coming in. The Dan Band. Who are the band in you remember the movie Old School or or Starsky and Hutch, the band in it that's playing at the wedding that adds the curses into like covers and stuff like that.
Wait a minute. How old is this band? They were in Starsky and Hutch?
No, the movie, the remake.
Okay.
They provided the soundtrack for both Celebrity Bowling.
The Dan Band's going to be there.
Okay.
We have a yacht rock band. We have an 80s cover band. I'm working on the Elvis impersonators coming. The guy whose show I went to, I'm working on getting him on board. He is phenomenal. And the newest act that I'm announcing today,
fledgling act.
the newest act possible will be
A young up-and-comer.
a young up-and-comer named Brian Johnson will be on the boat.
Brian Johnson's doing a solo act?
We're doing we're doing two Space Monkey shows on the cruise.
Away, yeah.
Walt, we were originally going to do Tell 'em Steve Dave, but you felt
that you didn't want to go.
You just don't like doing them.
I know I said I would do it, but and when I said I wanted to do it, it was before I went on my cruise.
Right.
And when I got back from my cruise, I was like,
"You've had enough."
I had enough cruising, man. I just can't do it again.
Right.
And also then throwing the prospect and the stress level of being like, okay, I have to now talk in front of the people that I'm going to see on the boat.
Yeah.
Well, the biggest part about the biggest problem is you don't fly. Like if you flew, you could make it there. You do the cruise, you come back. But
This
when
would be a
when
10-day endeavor for me.
it would be huge. Yeah.
So, we understand, of course, but we were able to secure Brian Johnson. I would
That
ask.
was tough, right?
It was hard. It's hard getting him on the phone. It's hard to get him on the phone.
You can't even get him to reply to anything, let alone. I mean, you
Getting
can't.
down to the wire.
What kind of negotiations were?
They were a breeze.
Once I picked up, he's like, "You want to do the cruise?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
You know what, though? I thought would be good, Walt, if you would maybe either come up with something for the show, maybe a game or something. I want your stamp on the
Space Monkey.
Yeah.
All right, you want me to do something that you could just mention?
maybe a game. I don't know.
Okay, a 2-man game.
Yeah.
All right,
Or even audience participation. Whatever.
All right,
Whatever.
okay, something. Okay.
If you wouldn't mind, I would love
right.
to still have you involved.
Okay.
So we're going to be doing 2 shows on the boat, and Brian Johnson will be available for photos and autograph signings.
All those things he loves to do.
I was just telling him it's so strange, and I don't know what makes the difference, but I'm really looking forward to it. Whereas a con, for whatever reason,
Well, you got your boy with you. That's why.
Yeah, we're going to have a blast, dude. We're putting together a great
If
cruise.
BQ was at that con, you'd be fine.
Yeah, I like Mike and Ming, though. It's not that
No, I'm not saying you don't, but if BQ's there, he's like a security blanket, though.
Yeah.
It's like it feels like it's not an effort to be there because he's there, because at least he's there with you too.
It does. It seems effortless, and we haven't done a Space Monkeys in so long, and I do like doing live shows. So going up there and it feels effortless.
Yeah, I figure we'll put some. When we were talking about it on the phone, I was like, let's not just get up there and just talk. Let's put some. You know what I mean? Like, let's have you come up with a game, like us come up with something and put on a couple of good shows. And I'm really excited, man. It's like
awesome.
It's a big moment.
He's like, this is professional. People are expecting more than just us going up there and being like, well, who the fuck's that guy?
Whoa.
I forgot. Sunday. And why is Quinn talking to him?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how much do you anticipate your audience being aware of your connection to Brian Johnson on the cruise?
In general, I would say a good 50%.
So half.
Yeah.
So, and you're really not expecting that much. Then you can just go up and talk. Then we
don't have to plan anything.
if they know that like you guys are I'm not saying that bad. Well, you guys can just go up. I mean, because you're going to be lit anyway. So
no.
This
is.
Oh, this is an alcohol-free cruise?
No, it's not an alcohol-free cruise, but it is. We're taking it very seriously. This is about making a good time for the people who come on the boat.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know that I can do that lit. I gotta be honest with you.
Really? Okay.
I get a little selfish. I get a little angry about taxes. Nobody, you know what I mean? Nobody wants to hear it.
Yeah.
So they're gonna get happy.
No tax rants. That's a promise.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't know Trump was on this cruise.
It's gonna be a good time.
Where did you go to buy tickets?
I think I don't know.
ImpracticalJokersCruise.com. I'm looking at. Yeah.
Okay. ImpracticalJokersCruise.com.
What can we mention how much
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
I don't know. I think cabins start at 600, which is not that bad. All foods included.
4 days.
Yeah. It's not that bad.
Free food.
Yes, we're doing 3 shows. The Tenderloins, Practical Jokers. We're doing 3 shows. Basically, the boat's going to have something to do 24 hours. It's going to be great.
It's actually not that expensive when you look like a lot of the levels, of course, like the top tier levels. I imagine I'll be in steerage with the other like Irish peasants and shit. How fucked up would it be if it sank like Titanic?
You and the damn band have bunks.
Half the damn band is playing. This boat are gonna die. I'm like, not the better half.
The damn band is playing as the ship goes down.
Save Michael Ian Black.
BQ, they're like, BQ, are you saying when the ship goes down? No, all the jokers were off hours ago.
The helicopter taking off.
It's like a shield carrier took you guys away.
Shoot missiles at the boat.
We can't let this get out.
We're ending their misery.
Start strafe gunning the lifeboats like there can be no survivors.
In other news, Michael Ian Black, Lisa Lampanelli, the Dan Band, and Brian Johnson have not been seen.
They met some rough waters while they were out to sea, and it's a mystery.
So it goes to Cozumel.
Yes, goes to Cozumel.
Will we have time to jump on a quick ferry over to Cuba? Me and you have talked about going to Cuba for
I don't know if
so
we'll have time
long.
for that.
Oh, I remember.
We will have time for fun things. So.
I knew your perspective had changed. When I called you late at night, and I told you I was like, because you had sent me some information about that,
right.
And I was so leery to tell you that I probably wasn't going to go, but I would have went though if you had given me any kind of back, any kind of like, well, come on, and I would have went because I know how much you put into getting down here and doing this, and you're every time I ask you to do something, it's always like boom, 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 yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, but I want to do that stuff,
right?
You know
but
I mean?
I would have been like, I wanted your honest opinion. If you were like, hey, if this is bothersome or you're annoyed.
No, you were very clear. No, it was not at all,
there.
dude. I don't absolutely. I did appreciate that. I appreciated that phone call, but it wasn't. Everything's fine.
I knew that.
The only reason I want you there is because I want you there. You know what I mean?
Right.
But not for anything besides that.
But I knew that you had changed a lot. Like your attitude was very apparent. You were like, "Hey, man, this is nothing compared to like the cruise is going to be awesome whether you're there or not, and it's going to be a good time." There's a good chance to see a very rare space monkey sighting.
Yes. So I'm excited. I'm just excited. Brian's coming. Like he last night when I finally got him on the phone, he was like, "Thank you," and I was like, "No, man, thank you. Like things are made better with your friends, and we're really putting together something that I said this out the other day. It's like, God, I don't want to work. I just want to do all the things that we're throwing together. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And I'm glad you're coming, Brian, and hopefully some ants, join us.
Why not, man? Why wouldn't they?
Why not?
What else you doing? I found that I've recently, like in the past month, 2 months, I've stopped spending money on stupid shit, stupid little things that I don't need, and I put all my money towards like stuff I'm gonna die with, or stuff I really want, rather than just waste. You're
right.
like, oh, whatever, this doesn't matter, you know. This is one of those things, man.
Yeah, this is good.
Chance of a lifetime.
It's
hang out with Gilbert Gottfried and me.
I mean, how cool. On the other hand, like, how cool is that? We're going to meet Gilbert Gottfried.
That's pretty awesome.
You never met him?
Yeah.
Never met him.
How did you get him on the? I figured all these people were people that you knew.
No, most of this cruise is, but the headliners, let's say, we put together a wish list of people that we wanted and put offers out, and we were lucky to get a lot of the people that we want said yes.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Yeah.
Was I on the wish list?
I bet you were on the
You were the first act announced.
I bet you
Was
were
on your wish list.
No, Sal's very excited to come, and he was thrilled.
Yeah.
When I told him. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So thank you, Brian.
Right now, if you want to wrap it up,
with my apologies?
Well, yeah, I had a lot of people because the episode only went up yesterday, so there wasn't a lot of time to get responses. But I did get some responses, and I figured every week I'll take a different person's take.
No, wait a second. You said it only went up yesterday?
Yeah.
No, why is that? Why is that? When I send a full, complete file.
What day did you send it?
Friday.
I don't know.
Ready to rock.
I didn't put it up.
No, you didn't.
Well, it went up Saturday. It went up the day after, no?
Yeah, but I was told that, get it by Friday so that it can go up for FanDuel or something. I don't know. He's jet setting.
He's planning that wedding, is.
Still getting married?
Yeah.
I thought you said he got he's being a wedding planner. I was like, that's his new gig.
No. He's planning his wedding. I don't know if he announced that. So Dak, cut this out if you don't want it out there. But yeah, I know he was in Spain putting together the
He's
details.
getting married in Spain, huh?
In Spain, yeah. I'm
Why
going.
Spain? Are you really?
I'm going to go.
That's nice.
Yeah. I love Declan.
Can you write it off?
Oh, man. Taxes. Dude, don't get me started.
I'll come with you. We'll do a Space Monkeys while out there to defray the cost.
Right at the wedding party.
Now, Declan asks you to be his best man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what do you do? Are you surprised?
I'm stunned. Yeah. I'd be pretty surprised.
Do you do it?
Yeah, how could I not, right? I mean, it didn't appear his brother liked him that much when I met him, so he's ruled out. I don't know, he's never mentioned any other friends, so how could I say no?
All right. Congratulations, dude.
All right.
You're the best man.
Okay.
So you want to get it real quick? Want to get into some of the things that our PR person of the week thinks that you should be?
Yeah. Now, who is this person? This is just
we got a David Birchmore from the UK, all the way from the UK.
Wow.
Oh well, they're overly polite. The English.
Well, which is probably what we need.
Sure.
He said some of the comments last week, such as saying your girlfriend is full of SH blank T. Mm-hmm. Brian needs to say he acknowledges that this is disrespectful to women and can be sensationalistic domestic.
But what if his girlfriend's actually
sensationalize domestic abuse by such public display of ridicule, using a Mexican accent when doing an impression of an hospital.
Wait! Back up to the first one.
Okay.
I do like how I do a Mexican accent with the landscaper stealing your furniture this week.
All right, let me read that again. Brian needs to say that he acknowledges that saying his girlfriend is full of SHIT is disrespectful to women and could sensationalize domestic abuse by such a public display of ridicule.
I don't remember what I said. She is full of S.
Oh, I think because you
about
couldn't
the
find
phone.
her phone, yeah.
But she is.
Well, I think you have to use a better frame, like she's forgetful, or she's got
lying.
she's got so much on her plate. Putting where her phone is the least of her concerns.
Oh yeah. Okay. What a full plate that is.
All right, can we go on?
Yeah, all right. I'll take that under consideration.
When Brian used the Mexican accent to do an impersonation of the hospital janitor, Brian needs to recognize that this is only reinforcing the stereotypical view that Latin Americans only work in remedial jobs.
Oof. He's got you there.
Okay.
Insinuating that the preparation for his operation was substandard and suggesting that the doctors did not perform their duties to an acceptable standard.
But what if they didn't?
I mean, how is that offensive?
Well, to doctors.
Yeah, but what if they didn't do their job properly?
I'm talking
He had
about
no reason to believe they didn't, though. And he was kind of making comments that it was like substandard, like it was basically they were working on a 72 Pinto.
Well, I went to the place and the lady treated me like an asshole. I mean,
all right. Insulting the pharmacist for advising that it's coming towards the end of her shift. Brian needs to say that he recognizes that the role of a pharmacist is difficult and demanding, and realizes that he made an error in judgment when commenting on the attitude of the pharmacist, and he should have been there at least an hour before closing.
This guy's stretching.
Wow. Yeah, he's really. Look, I'll admit to saying offensive stuff, saying that a pharmacist. First off, I wasn't the one who said that. You were like, "What do they got to do? Count 20 pills?"
I gotta be honest, Q. There's nothing that you and I need to address. Nothing.
Well, I've learned to walk that line. Well, I have.
I mean, the list goes on and on.
He might, if he listened a few weeks back when I said
it has to go on and on. I mean, if he's counting this kind of stuff, like, oh wait, I have to be more sensitive to the needs of the pharmacist, even though I just got the goddamn prescription 10 minutes ago.
Brian should apologize to psychics for suggesting they were frauds.
He's kidding us, this guy.
Brian should say he realizes that he is not knowledgeable enough regarding spirits and spirituality to provide
so he's not allowed to
what
have an
could
opinion?
be mistaken as an expert opinion.
But I thought I also said that I was like, I've seen shows where they help solve crimes. So I did. And you were the one who was like, bullshit. Is this written from you?
No, this is from David Birchmore. And if somebody else wants to get in next week and be our guest PR person, kmuse2@gmail, and Brian, and you can list all of Brian's affronts that he should apologize for next week, because I imagine me and Q are clear.
Yeah.
Or clear as any.
I would think so. So let me have it, Mang.
That should be the title of the new segment. What's it called? Say it again.
Oh, let me have it, Mang.
Some Mexican music playing like.
All right, tell him, Steve Dave.
The first time is the worst. I keep on breathing and I can't believe that it's gone. Life goes on. Second time is the worst. There's days where I'm screaming and no one can hear me. I'm lost somewhere in my mind. Yeah, you can get me through this. Just focus on life one day at a time. There's something out of mind and everything. Stores on the box when I don't have keys. Unless there is someone who's smiling with me. Hey, yeah, you can get me through this. The third time is the worst. There's little love left now. The present is keeping me here. With everything near. The fourth time is the worst. Well, love shall betrayal before you can nail my ears to the wall. Hey, yeah, you can get me through this. Just focus on life one day at a time. There's something out of mind and everything. Stars on the rocks when I don't have keys. Unless there is someone who's smiling with me. Yeah, yeah, you can get me through this. 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 Yeah, you can get me through this.
This has been a production of Smodco Internet Radio. Sir, only at smodcast.com.